What is going on, guys and girls? It is Ghost Robo, and this is Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. I believe it is the first true next-gen remake of an already HD game. They took the very solid Tomb Raider from Xbox 360, PS3, and PC of 2013 and dolled it all up for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. We're going to dive in and play the first opening segments and see how those new shiny graphics fare. They redid Lara's face. She should look all sorts of 1080p glorious, and we're going to find out if it really is worth it or not. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Add your favorites if you had a bunch of fun. Without further ado, Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. Does Lara live up to next gen? Let's find out.
A famous explorer once said that the extraordinary is in what we do, not who we are. I'd finally set out to make my mark, to find adventure. But instead, adventure found me. In our darkest moments, when life flashes before us, we find something that keeps us going. Something that pushes us.
This would happen.
Come on, Doctor!
Where the
Help us out here!
No sign of Brother Lara.
Jonah! I'm here!
Holy crap, this is gameplay. You'll notice, I mean, Tomb Raider was always a very pretty game. It made my top 10 of the year list. I thought it was really quite the remarkable experience, but here the difference between cutscene and gameplay is virtually non-existent. She looks just as good in-game, it seems like, as she does in the cutscenes, which is pretty crazy. Alright, so we're gonna smush our way out of here. Wiggle and squirm. Light me on fire, baby. Make me hot. Let's go. I gotta get into the fire. Nudge. Probably water is like dripping on her face right now, which is all sorts of uncomfortable. Not to mention the fact that we're tied up, upside down, psychopathically caged in this creepy cave. Oh, this is brutal. Close your eyes. Oh. Good golly, Miss Molly. Okay, so this is on PS4 because it's supposed to be the better version. Ugh. I hate that moment. Alright, yeah, look at her hair. Holy freakazoid. They definitely have done work on this. That is noticeable right off the bat. They're using the microphone and the controller for some of the more subtle sound effects like crunching of bones and things like that coming out of the controller. Yeah, but if we look at Lara here, yeah, she looks pretty darn lifelike, and you might not be able to tell right now, but go back and check out Tomb Raider on 360 or PS3, and the difference is huge. I was shocked myself. I was like, oh, it's really not that big, and then if you compare them side by side or watch a video, you know, back to back, you'll be like, good gracious, we have unlocked some sort of secret technology, because the Lara here is just ridiculous. It's such a good game, by the way. Fun to remember something that I enjoyed so much, and I don't know, what do you guys think about, you know, next-gen remakes of games? Do you want to see a Last of Us in hyper HD? Do you want to see a Bioshock Infinite? Even maybe stuff from a little bit before that, you know, Batman Arkham Asylum, Assassin's Creed 2, Uncharted 2. I wonder how far they'll go. Seems to me like most of the focus was placed on touching up the environments and on Lara herself. I'm not sure that all the effects are totally redone, like the fire and stuff. I'm not 100% sure, but I can tell you that it does look noticeably better than what I played before. I mean, just look at the texturing on her. This is just like probably one of the best character models I've ever seen on a console, and that anyone has ever seen on a console. Like a third-person game with this level of detail. I'm not gonna keep, you know, harping on it, but it's really, really impressive. Imagine what Kratos is going to look like on PS4. Holy cannoli. Alright, so if I light the torch and light that on fire and do this, and dabby-daboo, we can solve things like a freaking puzzle princess. Alright, so we can jump up here. Light this. Uh-oh. Okay. We're alright, we're alright. I almost wish that the game was, instead of being, you know, 70-80% combat, 30% exploration, I almost rather it was 70-80% exploration and puzzle solving and only like 20-30% combat. Although the combat here with the bow and arrow is like so silky smooth. Oh god, stop grabbing me, stop grabbing me, stop grabbing me, don't pull me back to the last gen, I gotta stay here next gen, good golly. Miss Lara. Yes, I'm not sure if you can hear, but the bone crunches are coming out of the controller. Pretty cool. Sneak through. Sneak through. Alright. Good, good, good. I'll put a link in the description to my Xbox 360 version of this same video so you can compare directly and see the difference, and it's actually substantial, probably beyond what your eyes and mind right now may lead you to believe. Crunch the bones, run through the waterfall, out goes the light.
Tide. Need to find a way out.
Yeah, we have to go that way. Alright, so I believe this is a puzzle of lowering down that ramp basically with all this junk.
What kind of contraption is this?
Alright, let's take care of this business first. dump all that stuff into the river. Oh yes. Alright. Now we can gather it all into one big pile and make everything go splish splash in just a couple of seconds. I think I need to push this bad boy over here. I saw comparisons of this versus the PC version, because the PC version of Tomb Raider already looked significantly better than the 360 and PS3 version, and this looks even better than the PC version. Direct comparison shots, it really does. I promise you that. Okay, we're gonna let this all, I guess. Can I make this jump? Nice, Lara. Okay, we're dumping it into there. Send it all down the rainy runway towards our future. Back over here. That wound, like, it always creeps me out. How does she survive with her freaking stomach pierced in half? Light it on fire, send it through, blow up those barrels. Sea mines. Oof.
Gotta get out of here.
It's like Finding Nemo for big kids. Let's get out of here, Lara. We gotta move. Ouch. Planes, trains, and spiky rocks. To the right. Uh-oh. Whoa. Rock slide Rambino. Dodge the spikes. Oh, ouch. Oof. Let's get out of here. Oh, good God. I gotta escape. Sunken ships, Ariel, I'm sorry I couldn't save you. Good luck with Ursula. Oof. Nice dive and slide. Not this guy again. Freak of nature. Trying to help me? Sure you are. Ow. Oh my, that's a brutal death. If you wanted to see Lara's face get crushed in 1080p, well, there you go. Let's try that one again. Rewind time. Remember who you are, Miss Lara. Let's get the heck out of here. Alright, so we'll wiggle a little faster. He says he's trying to help us, but I don't think so. I'm gonna kick him in the face. Ooh, goodness gracious. Somebody suffered the fate of the falling rock. Luckily, it wasn't us this time. Whoa. No. Climb up. Slithery scorpion style. Whoosh. Climb. Be a snake, be a scorpion. Woo. Go. Whew. Tomb Raider, that's me. I read some people were complaining that they felt like they, in this version, made Lara look too much just like a generic white girl. But what I think it is they cleaned up the textures so much that you see everything so crystal clear, and her skin looks smoother, and her hair looks more realistic, that it looks less gritty. I mean, there's still dirt all over her body and stuff, but I think that by just defining all the features, maybe it makes her look more like someone you would run into, and so that's why it seems a little more like quote-unquote typical, but I feel like she still looks like the character she was intended to be and still looks unique and cool. Look at that. It really is a beautiful game. Like, some definite, like, pull out your freaking Instagram and lock this one down. Dang, sunshine shining through. Tropical triangle, pirate ships. rainstorms and waves, and a bloody Lara trying to survive.
The lifeboat. Where are they? They must have gone inland.
Here's something cool to think about. Look how good this looks. Look how good Lara looks. The environment. This is just a, there's a little bit of voice control on these, which I'm not going to mess with right now because it always gets screwed up during videos. There's a little bit of motion,
Take it slow.
a little bit of voice, but what's really cool to think about is if this is how nice a remade game, you know, all the game was already here, it was already made, and then, you know, it's a touch-up effort at the beginning of the generation. Imagine what original third-person games like this are going to look in a year or two, even in 6 to 8 months this holiday season, how beautiful they're going to look, how much they will wow us, how console games are going to just blow our minds again. It's incredible. We've gotten so used to such a high standard of graphical fidelity on Xbox 360 and PS3. Stuff like, you know, Infinite and Last of Us are gorgeous, and the fact that we're going to be able to take it exponentially to another level is just, it has me so excited, and I think this is just the first, like, peeling back the first layer of that potential and possibility. Some people are a little bit averse to the whole scripted nature of some of these escape sequences, but they're some of my favorite parts of the game. There's some really cool escape moments, some really cool just set-piece struggles that I think are a ton of fun. Ooh, planes. This is weird. Strange world. Something creepy is going on here, right? This island is not what it seems. Oh goodness, grab a hold. Ugh. Whole thing is falling apart.
Come on.
Whoa! A lot of people are saying, you know, Assassin's Creed 4 is like the best port on the next-gen consoles. As something like, hey, if you didn't play it on 360 or PS3, you gotta pick it up. It'll be a really memorable and worthwhile next-gen experience. I think if you didn't play Tomb Raider, man, you gotta add this one to your list. It's a really fantastic game, and in a lot of ways probably more well put together than AC, Black Flag, and you know, totally different style of game, but one that seems worthy of a next-gen adventure if, you know, you didn't play it before, or if you're just the kind of person who likes to double dip in Lara Croft adventures, then it looks pretty nice.
Sam! They must have come this way. Sam? Roth? Can anyone hear me? I've got to find them.
And I will say, while they probably have made Lara more attractive than ever, the content in the game is pretty much, well, not pretty much, the content in the game is identical. So, you know, if you already paid $60 for this game, if you've already beaten it, I don't know that I would recommend getting into it again, unless, like I said, you really want to replay the adventure. It is the same game, just, like I said, touched up and made all pretty. Just wanted to get that out there. So you knew. They do put the DLC in here, but the DLC is one extra tomb and then some multiplayer maps. It's nothing single-player story related, really, at all.
Looks abandoned. Is anyone listening? Please respond. Here's the soon-to-be world-famous archaeologist, Lara Croft, in her native habitat. She's on the hunt for the lost kingdom of Yamatai, home to the fabulous Himiko, mythical Sun Queen, and ancestor of yours truly.
Sam, this is serious.
Oh, sweetie, I know. I'm just trying to lighten the mood here. Everyone's so on edge. What are you so worried about?
I'm close to something. I'm sure of it. I just don't know if the others will listen. Or even if they should.
Lara, you know this stuff better than anyone. Seriously, I'm not just saying this to make you feel better. I trust you, Roth trusts you. You got this. Now let's take a break, okay?
Okay. And Sam, thanks.
She's not always this serious, you know?
How can you suggest I'm not serious about this expedition, Laura? It's not just Sam's family funding us. I put my savings on the line, too.
We've all got some kind of stake in this. The funding won't last forever, Whitman.
That's precisely why we should push east, not west.
No one believes Yamatai is that far east. The books simply don't support it.
Well, whoever wrote those books never found Yamatai.
I've talked to Roth about this. There's no point in following in other people's footsteps, Dr. Whitman.
I refuse to bet my reputation on your hunch. I'm the lead archaeologist here.
And when were you last in the field without a TV crew behind you?
Got 30 years experience, 2 PhDs, 1 in East Asian history. So why don't you just stick to boats, Mr. Grimm?
Ship, Dr. Whitman. It's a ship. You don't need a PhD to know
Look,
that.
going east will take us directly into the Dragon's Triangle. That's where we need to go.
Lara, my little bird. I'd follow you almost anywhere, but that place has a bad energy.
Bad storms, more like. Makes the Bermuda Triangle look like Disney World. Sign me up.
The stories about Queen Himiko say she could summon storms. Myths are usually based on some version of the truth. What if Yamatai was somewhere in the triangle itself?
Well, look, this is the satellite imagery from inside the Dragon's Triangle.
That doesn't look good.
If it's wet, I can sail on it.
Oh, don't tell me you're seriously
Reyes is right. We don't have the funds to piss about. It's now or never. Lara's offering fresh ideas and a plan. I'm the captain here. It's my decision. We're going into the Dragon's Triangle.
Why am I even here?
I can't just sit here.
Now you get to see some pretty trees
Something to eat.
with foliage that rivals reality. So this is Tomb Raider Definitive Edition on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. It beats out the past games on the consoles and on the PC in terms of overall performance and fidelity. I really like how it looks.
What's going on here? Wait, I can use that bow.
I'm really impressed with what they've done, and I hope you guys enjoyed this short little journey with me. The bow is up there and the rest of the game lies beyond, but we shall stop the train here. What do you guys think? Worthwhile remake, gloriously gorgeous update to Tomb Raider? Let me know in the comments below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Thank you guys and girls so much for watching. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Drink some hot chocolate, and until next time, we will see you all later.